What's up, bag holders? Margaret was down. We went over that in the last video. Nothing on the screener. We do have a few things to catch up on. We'll start here with the Bitcoin. What a beautiful move, right? Very beautiful. We took pretty good profits. 24/7 is where I put it. All right. So just got to catch up the old spreadsheet. Looks like December 28th for the entry. And January 1st for the exit. Now, obviously, I can't freaking do anything about the crazy fills or the market makers and all this crazy stuff. And the market truly is different. But it was over a 2% return in what, 3 days? So when you can, when you can consistently compound that, man, I just get excited because I just know that's going to be a big deal. And I'm rolling on profits. So eventually I'm going to own a lot of Bitcoin. Same thing happened here in the same range and ran all the way up again. So with ETH, we were able to do the similar thing. This one returned 3%. So looks like entry was December 29th. So even in a smaller window, we were able to return even more money. And it's always going to take the same effort to put these in. Just add more zeros over time, but I'm only using profits here. So I want my money out of it, and we just roll profits. So it looks like right at 59.31% return so far on the strategy since the end of August. So it's definitely worth my time. We're definitely going to keep doing it. We got War on Inflation for New Year's. Bought some Anheuser-Busch, Brown-Forman, and PepsiCo for a little bit of Taco Bell time. We've got another trade going here. We'll just check all of our commodities real quick, make sure we have the alerts on that we want. Yep, that's it. We've got a gold position. We're just hanging out. So it's all good. I'm just waiting to trigger. Got pretty lucky today at the end of the last week getting in this position here. So as you start out, the way I'm approaching this is when it hits this 5 dump here, that's when I start getting in, and I got to start getting in here as well, right? So once I get to 10 lots, now whatever your lots are, depends on your account size, but 10 lots, then I go on to a longer time frame. So then down here, we start buying on the 15. But I missed some of these just because working and what we're doing. But I've almost got my lots done here for the 15. And you can see we got another chance here at the close as well. But if it keeps going, then I'll go to the hourly and so on and so on and so on. So building a position, but eventually we'll be capped out at the weekly. It'll be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, we'll just call it 100, but you're rarely never going to hit this. So 100 lots, and you'd be holding the spider, so that could go over a super long period of time. I think it's meets my risk tolerance. I don't know about you, but it meets my risk tolerance for sure, and I'm excited to flip that as well. Those profits get spun in again as well, but they also have but they also have maintenance, so I'm able to lever a little bit against them. So um, let's go ahead and look, see if we've got a sell to put in. The market was down. This account was way up today. It was another nice four-figure day in profits. So I'm really stoked about that. It's a great way to start off, and it just comes from having a bunch of time in the gulag. And a few other things we want to talk about here too. But let's go ahead and go through the portfolio, and I do have some other things we want to talk about. So stay tuned. Up here we just have the markets. It's just a nice place for me to put them. We're finally down. Oh, we don't want the 1 hour. Want the daily. All right. So I know that confuses a lot of people, but this is not for beginners, man. This is just kind of for me to share some of the strategies I'm using as a full-time worker. And for the intermediate advanced, I don't have a lot of people to watch, but some of the people have been watching for a while, and they kind of got it, right? They kind of got it. We get the idea, So trying to help them get to the next level, the best I know how. And if I have any knowledge to share, I'm happy to do that. Of course, it's going to be on your own will and your own actions to get it done. So let's go. We got the little D. Is that tomorrow? Yeah, we locked her in. 39 cents a share. Bam. Cash money in the bank. All right, these are the flips. We'll go quick through here. We didn't have anything on the screener, so it's highly unlikely that there's anything of interest. And we got some good things going on the options front as well. So here we're looking for either flip or swing. We'll take either one. We don't care. Getting close here on Apple, so we might get something. But if we find something under 30 RSI, just remember that it's probably bad news, because there's a reason it didn't hit the screener for one thing or another, um, or else it would have came up, right? And all these companies will show up on there too if they fit the guidelines. So just think, oh well, you know, this company is better, so it doesn't. I tell you, they all go through cycles of fear, and that's the time to pounce. But you can see a lot of the similar shapes of the candles. It's looking like it's rolling over. And of course, if we do, like I said, we do find anything under the 30, I'll be extra leery. Maybe even Kevin. Wow, look at that one shoot up. Yeah, and it's been kind of dry going through this. You think, well, we'll just wait or whatever. No, you have to stay consistent, man. These are my soldiers here. Look at Starbucks. It's going to be a nice setup if it can continue to fall a little bit. And it doesn't feel good to invest in a Starbucks when it's coffee season. We're here in the Midwest, so it's starting to get a little cold out. But I don't think people buy Starbucks for the coffee. I don't. I don't think. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I don't get it. I don't think it's the coffee. I think there's a lot of other factors where they got into a good niche with not very much competition and kind of ran with it. But fair play. I was definitely late getting on that wagon, but wrong. Now, another thing I want to talk about is Dogs of the Dow too. This is the first trading day of the year, and if it's something that you want to be involved in or at least aware of, I started off last year just being aware of the dogs. So if they came on the screener or something like that, and I had limited money where I could only buy one of the two, kind of a deal, that was kind of a tiebreaker, right? But now it's full on fledged. Um, into my M1 account for investing, and I have my own dog pie and the whole deal. But if you're not sure exactly what Dogs of the Dow is, um, do some research, do your own research. But essentially, in a nutshell, it's just the highest yielding Dow stocks. So stocks that were on the list last year on January 1st that are not on the list, you're supposed to sell them and take that money and buy stocks that are on the list. So, but it outperforms S&P. That's what they say. But like I said, do your own research. I did have a bookmark here. Come on, baby. Yeah. I've been pretty embarrassed every time I try to do this. I look like a total moron. But there they are. And you can see of today. I like this one because it recalculates it every day, but today is the first. So you can see the dividend yields here. And those are the dogs, baby. So the way I do it is I put every dividend paying stock of the Dow and an M1 pie, and then the ones that are on this list get an 8% allocation, and everything else gets a 1%. So I don't mind having a little bit in all the stocks, but I want the main focus to go on the dogs. So, and then occasionally I'll just look at this and change the allocation, but I don't sell anything that creates taxable event and all that. But I do lever against it. So that's how I play Dogs of the Dow. You should decide how you want to do it. Do some research, check some other people out that are probably way more familiar with it than me. But a lot of these happen to be good old-fashioned dividend stocks that I would like to own and buy anyway. There was a lot of overlap in the names, so it only made sense for investing. And of course, if we see anything where they pop into our swing trade or flip strategy, we can definitely enter with conviction. So that's how I use it. Use it however you want, but I hope it's helpful to you. And big up, Dave, for rotation for value. I don't know if I still have the RSP on here. There's the RSP. So this is the equal weight. S&P 500 was essentially flat while the market was down 0.5%. See, so that tells you that the stocks were down were the stocks that had heavy weighting in the S&P 500. So what do they call it, Fang Man? But that's that. So a nice quick day. It's good to get back in the swing of things. It's good to get making money. I'm excited to get some more sales in. The options are going fantastic. This isn't an option video, but we got Hawaiian Electric. If you look at this thing was up 8.53% today. About damn time. And then, of course, we're still nursing the Pfizer position, which we passed on last week. And you see what happened here. But once it started getting above here, yep, that's in. So today was this trade, so we got in right here on this day. And you can see today up almost 1%. So that adds a margin of safety to the trade. We've got an allocation at $30.50. You saw we almost hit it today at 30.28 on the high. So we're about 1% away from getting out of that assignment and booking all those profits through the premium collection, lowering the cost basis, and just keep pounding them until they pay what this thing is worth. All right, guys, that's where we ended today. Great video, great day, and look forward to actually moving some stocks. It always feels good to get the first trade or two out of the month going so that we can get the spreadsheet cleaned up and push forward. It's going to be a great 2024. I hope you have a great 2024 as well. Stay disciplined, stay consistent, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.